What's up, everybody? This is Brad, and it's been a long day for me, and I'm just glad to be home, but it is finally time to take a look at Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 4 Override's Battle Pass. I've really been looking forward to this ever since they announced it, and since hype started building for just the idea that we were going to have a Gaming Legends season. Like, that was just wild to me. But here we are, and not only are we getting a whole bunch of video game characters, but check it out. Tier 1, the Blue Blur himself, as the very first thing you unlock in this battle pass. I mean, look at my guy. Look at him. I mean, look at him.
Yeah, I'm finally made it into Fortnite. Watch out for any low-flying needles. Those things hurt. They're no good.
Yeah. So, before we jump into this, I gotta say, one of the things that, just to throw this out there, I got a little bit of a history with Sonic the Hedgehog. Of course, I played the games back in the day, but I kind of became a little bit of a meme. I don't know if you could count it as a meme, but have you ever watched a video on YouTube called Sonic the Hedgehog versus the Needle? I mean, it's got like 15 million views over on the D-Tunes channel. That was me. I was Sonic in that. I voiced Sonic for that, and that was like 13 years ago. That was a long time ago. And I did come back in the last few years. It's been a little while. They haven't made any new Sonic shorts for me to, with Sonic in them in a bit. So you'll hear me in there. There's a handful of just, short animations. And like the last, I think it was 2 episodes of Team Team, and I screwed that up. Team Team that they made. I was voicing Sonic in that, so that was a really cool moment. And now Sonic's in Fortnite, and I'm glad to see him in here. So if you haven't watched Sonic the Hedgehog versus the Needle, go check that out. It's only like 20 seconds long. But anyway, let's take a look at our boy. Look at him. View the reward. Look at him, man. Now, a lot of people are upset because the torso is long, but like, so many people were just like, I don't want him to be in a mech suit. So I don't know what people wanted from it, though. Like, what did you think a Sonic skin in Fortnite was going to look like? I mean, granted, yeah, they made him a robot, but even so, I mean, you could just as easily say, no, this is Sonic. Because all he's got is these little shoulder pads, and his gloves are a little more high-tech, his shoes are a little more high-tech, and then the little waist bits there, but otherwise, it's Sonic. And I think he looks pretty good, all things considered. The only other thing you could have possibly done is just do a classic Sonic sidekick, which I'm actually surprised isn't in there, but go Super Sonic. That's cool. Of course, though, this is going to be kind of weird because Super Sonic always glows. So without the glow, he's going to look off. So that's the one downside, is that he doesn't have the golden aura. Yeah, you gotta deal with what you got. Unfortunately, gotta go fast. That's awesome. I mean, it's a spray, but whatever. Green Hill Race. Look at that. Got some of the new skins. Look at Midas there. Why is Midas pushing off against Hope? Now, there is something that I saw in the leaks this morning when I was getting ready for work. There's a new Midas weapon. Now, I didn't know Midas was coming back this season, but it looks like they're trying to wrap up the whole IO 7 last reality story, and I guess we're going to see Midas make a return this season. He hasn't been around at all this chapter. We haven't seen him since the end of Chapter 6, Season 3, with the supernovas. So I guess it's time for him to come back again for his annual chapter appearance. But this would be the time to bring him back if we're going to wrap up all these old storylines. But this is a really cool piece of art here. Of course, not to get this. I'm pretty sure this particular artist here, Edwin Hong, I think is how you say that name. Forgive me if I messed it up, but I think this person does artwork for a lot of Fortnite seasons, so I'm hesitant to say this is definitely, this would be like AI, but you just never know with Epic. But I've seen this person's name several times, so I think we're good there. Blue Streak gets a little guitar. I hope we get some music. Sketchhog. I don't know what this is a reference to, but that's cute. Sonic Ring. Oh, that's his pickaxe. Does it make the sound? We gotta see. Wait, oh crap. Yep. Oh, that's great. Backup ring portal. Oh, it shows the Green Hill Zone on his back. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I probably wouldn't wear it because I wouldn't wear it because it's kind of it's just a floating ring on his back. I mean, that stuff like that gets kind of it irks me a little bit, but it's fine. Not too shabby. Let's see what he's got. He gets that.
Hi there. You can call me Tails. It's a pleasure to meet you.
He's got some long dialogue. He's got his little goggles. He actually looks really good. And unlike Sonic and Knuckles and Shadow, this is supposed to be really Tails. He ended up trapped on the island when Eggman went through because he followed through. So let's see. Well, that's cute. I think that's an original piece of music, though. I don't think that comes from any of the games, but I could be wrong. Show it again. Then again, it does sound exactly like... It sounds exactly like a piece of Genesis music. So now I'm wondering, though, is this the only emote he gets? The Patrick Star emote, Patrick Star sidekick had 2 emotes and 3 alt styles. Maybe there's more to it. I don't know. Oh well. He's still cute. Tails pad. Tails spanner. So you get a wrench. Tails is also a glider. And he's carrying the checkpoint pole. That makes you, if you have a certain number of rings when you cross it, you can play a minigame. Those were always fun. I like the... Which one did I like the most? The first one was the hardest. The first from Sonic 1. Sonic 2 is the race where you collect coins. Sonic 3 was the turn all the balls red. That was pretty challenging. That could get crazy because the longer the game goes, the more of the balls you turn red, and the longer you play, the faster Sonic runs, and he's harder to control. Tails Tech, so he gets his own wrap. Some V-Bucks, because they've started skipping out on those. And there is Supersonic Unlock, as just, I guess, a regular style. Alright, there goes Sonic. Next up, Rixel. I don't know what to think about this one. This is a very much a Minecraft, Tetris-inspired thing. So you've got simple torch, banner icon, V-Bucks, blocky dropper. That formed like Tetris, but it looks like Minecraft. It looks like they combined those two concepts. So this is both a Tetris-inspired and a Minecraft-inspired skin. Rexel's contraption. What are you? We have the innovation here. Dr. Sloan. Haze. That's her style there. And I guess you unlock more styles as you play. But that's an old skin. All these... looks like you can mix and match which ones. Item block. I guess this is supposed to be maybe a reference to Mario. I'm not sure. Game over. Broken to pieces. Poor Jonesy. 8-bit retros. Those are Sonic's shoes. But they're blocky. That's interesting. Blocky. Okay, that's definitely Tetris inspired there with the colors. Build it. I'm sure that's original music for the game. Hellsy, okay. High Stakes Club getting a little love here in this season. Links, yeah, we'll look at those later. So there's, did we go through all of those? Sure we did. Yeah. Phantom. I don't know what that was. Phantom Energy, Weapon Wrap, Clutched. So this looks like a standard FPS type of skin. Phantom Hatchet. Ratatat, okay. Looks pretty cool. Ryan Berry. Valor Team Tactical Pack. Little shield that he's not going to use. And Phantom, a new front warrior. God, I can't read. A new frontier of warfare. I mean, not bad. He's got the Black Knight insignia on him. It looks cool. I mean, that doesn't really stand out. The black and the red always looks cool, but I mean, probably the least interesting skin in this battle pass, in my opinion. Arctic Phantom Hatchet. Banner icon, V-Bucks, Arctic Stealth Tactical Pack. No rats. What? What is no rats? Arctic Stealth Phantom. Okay. Now, Molly. I guess that's how you say her. Molly. Mally or Molly? I would assume it's Molly. Either way. Molly's Challenge. Oh, I love this. That's great. Are they gonna fight? I can't tell how it's supposed to go. She's just standing there. Hold on. I guess you use it, and if somebody comes up and interacts with you, it triggers the versus screen, maybe. I can't tell. It's kind of weird. King of the Serpents. Guardian of the Underground World. What? This is hers? Why does that look like the Zonai relics from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild? That's the first thing I thought about when I saw this thing. Okay. 16-bit Showdown. Oh, this is cool. Pixel art. That's cool. I really like this loading screen. That's a good one. Serpent Strikers. Okay, she's got... That's her pickaxes. Punching. Now she's imitating arms. Meowscles Training Bust is a back bling. I don't really care for that, to be honest. And Molly, don't forget your combos. So that's just her... That's just her, lobby stance. I wonder if it was supposed to have that when you do the emote. Let's go back. Her default, oh, look, she's got, like, the CRT lines. Low poly. Oh, that's a really cool effect. Like she was kind of ripped out of maybe a PS2 game. That's really cool. And of course you can turn it off. I don't know which one I would rather go with, because these don't have the... Or do they? Oh no, that one's kind of low poly too. Okay. I like that. Slappy Serpent Striker. Serpent Diver. Slappy Meowscles. Invincible. Oh. Okay. Sounds a little Sega Genesis like there. Probably that's going to be the theme for a lot of the music in this. Okay. I like her standard look better, personally. Yep. The red outfit with the black hair. It looks better. Oh my god, here he is. Bastion, or as I'm going to affectionately call him, Bootleg Link. Because, my god, look at it, dude. It's Link. It just is. I hope so bad this means that they're trying to get Nintendo to come over. I hope that this character is a teaser for a Legend of Zelda collab. I want a Zelda collab in Fortnite so bad. It's probably my #1 collab that I want the most right now. I want to see Zelda in Fortnite more than any other thing right now. But and I just want to say, I get what they're doing with the Battle Pass, and I know some people had issues with the fact that it wasn't all collabs or even like collab heavy. But I think the skins that they put in this Battle Pass, because they're all themed after video game genres, I think they look good. I mean, I think they're good. Even this, though this is clearly supposed to be Link. But Seeker's Sword and Shield. Battle your way to long-lost secrets. Into the temple. I mean, he's going into a temple. Jesus. How much more obvious can it get? Look, he looks like an older Link. Like, if Link was like, especially here in this image where he's got kind of a big chin, like, it looks like Link if he was maybe in his, like, early 50s or something, where he's gotten older, he's seen a lot, he's been through a lot of battles, but, you know, he's a grizzled vet now, you know, basically. He's seen a little bit of everything. I like that look, though. Bastion's critical. Oh no. Does he have a spin move too? Seeker's Sora. That looks like an old school thing. That looks like the glider from Legend. That looks like the Breath of the Wild glider. Bastion's cloak. What's he look like without it, I wonder? And Bastion. A hero of myth and magic. He got his little dagger. You can take his hood off. And it looks like you can change the art style. Oh, wait a minute. Bring it back. Bring it back. Look at it. Look at the art. It does sort of mimic Breath of the Wild too. Maybe more so, maybe more Dragon Quest. Wow. And he's got the elf ears. This is just straight up Link. Like, you may as well just call him Link. Call him old man Link. Old man Link with a little bit of maybe some Fire Emblem influence and Dragon Quest influence thrown in there. I really like this skin. Nintendo. Somebody who's watching this, Nintendo. Look, this guy's cool. But you know what? He's not Link. So why don't you do us a favor? Let him have Link. Put Link in the game. Please. Please. Monster Smash. Oh, that was pretty cool. I mean, it's a punch to the... It's a punch. But I kind of like that. Gigantic rock snake pops up out of the ground and he just Superman punches it. A little anticlimactic, but I like it. Oathmaker's Sword and Shield again. He's got blue hair. We're supposed to be Marth now. Midnight Cloak. Banner icon. Midnight Oath Bastion. Yeah, he's looking a little bit like Marth now. Throw you some Fire Emblem in there. Kitty wins. Oh boy. And we're not done with the references. Look at that. Look at that wheel. Boost rings. Definitely not inspired by Rainbow Road at all. Rower. Cute. Kitty cart glider. It's a Mario Kart cart. Come on, man. Like, Nintendo, did you really turn them down again? It's been 5 years since Chapter 2, since the Samus pitch. Come on. Buckle up. And Kitty wins the most clawsome kart racer on the island. I mean, now this skin herself is not really... Well, actually, I take it back. I was going to say she doesn't really look Mario Kart, but look at her face. This very easily looks like they copied a lot of the same sort of style for like Peach and Daisy and Rosalina. Like, they were like, how close can we get this character to look like Peach or Daisy without Nintendo suing us? Well, look at her face design. That is not the standard Fortnite female character face model. Like, I think if you put her in Mario Kart, she would not look that out of place. I wonder how many different styles she has. I mean, it's so funny. Even doing the spin jump from Mario Kart. I mean, is she going to hit a banana peel next? That's probably a little bit too much. Kart booster. I wonder why why does it say two different people's names? Usually you don't get that. That was in another art piece too. I don't know. Inner cart. Off the battle bus on Green Hill Zone, actually. Neon Knight Trophy. Victory Trophy. V-Bucks. Neon Knight Wheels. Neon Knight Kitty Wins. Okay, you can take her hood off. Got a little ponytail. Again, the ponytail I think even makes it more obvious that they definitely were trying to push for a design that was very reminiscent of the Mario characters. I mean, so far, like, good skins and some really good skins. Grace Crown. Wow. Laser Infiltration. Oh, this is fun. I think I've seen like a video from like Resident Evil where I think it was Jill, goes through some laser lights like that, laser sensors, and if she actually touches them, it just slices right through her. It doesn't set anything off, but this is good. Very spy, military influence. Serpentine kit. Basic back bling. Serpentine, whatever. The Wasp. Little glider. I wish they would make these where you could ride them down instead of just hang off of them. Venom and Toxin. Oh, backwards daggers. Huh. How does that work? Oh wait, is this a new? Is that new? Is that a new pickaxe animation? I can't remember seeing a skin do something like that. Usually they hold them forward and just double slice them like that. Grace Crown? Crone or Crown? They'll never know you were here. Looking good. You can definitely tell, ever since they put Kim Kardashian in the game, they have found every excuse they can to make a female skin with visible cleavage. They're just like, we're here now. Kim made it happen. It's Kim Kardashian's fault. I mean, it's a good looking skin. I mean, I thought at first she was kind of inspired by Samus Aran, but there's probably a little bit of Samus in there, but it's probably not just Samus. Same way that Molly was clearly not just Street Fighter. There's a little bit of Tekken in there, a little bit of Mortal Kombat in there. Heist Faller, falling through the laser sensors again. Undercover Wasp, V-Bucks, Undercover Venom and Toxin. Undercover Kit. And another Undercover Grace Crown. And look, she's got a mask too. Why is she all glitchy? Like a hologram. Well, she's got this mask feature now. But if you look at her without the mask, she actually look. Turns out you can actually zip up her outfit. So you can change that if you want to. But if you look at her face, she looks like, oh god, what's her name from Tekken? Oh, I can't remember what her name is. The blonde character from Tekken with the ponytail. I want to say that was the character that Ronda Rousey played in the movie or voiced. I can't remember. God, I'm blanking on name. It's been a long day, but I to be honest, I probably couldn't have told. Was it Nina Williams? That couldn't be it. Maybe it is. I don't know. But then, of course, last but not least at all, the man with the master plan himself, finally in the game. Geno is here. The final tier skin. Geno's Wrath. His pickaxe is literally just... what is that? Pieces of a cube? of a red cube? Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. What happened to your face, brother? Oh, man. Low poly. Oh, we fixed it. Yes. Much more handsome now. Dude hacked into the game a little bit too hard there for a second. Looks cool, very ominous. Conduits of power. I guess this is his the tendrils off his back looking like Doc Ock. Geno Ascendant. It's already too late for you. Looks like a Shadow Lord. Steps of the Regent. Or Regent. Whatever. Copying the Cube Queen now. With the descending steps glider. Of course, any sort of intimidating figure, you've got to have that. Rift Wrecker? Rift Wrecker? Oh, it's a red Rift. Ooh. So, like the red cube and the red Rift butterfly. Maybe, and I haven't seen the lore stuff yet, maybe Geno was the red Rift butterfly back in Fortnite OG that season with the rocket launch. I wonder if that was what happened. The red Rift butterfly landed on the rocket and it made everything kind of go all wonky. That's interesting. There's Geno, perfection embodied. That is his ultimate goal. And then he has this shapeless shift into this figure that we saw back in Chapter 3, the Shapeless Man. Wow. Now I have to know what this means for the lore. Because the Shapeless Man was the main focus of Chapter 4, Season 1, and then they never brought him back up again until recently. Hope says she heard the voice of a shapeless man, saw visions of him in her prophecies. And so now we know that the Shapeless Man that was part of the Oathbound season was indeed Geno trying to come back to the island. So it looks like they're trying to take back all of the old storyline bits that went nowhere and try to incorporate them into this last season of the chapter. Assuming we don't get a mini-season, which we'll get to that in a minute. But it looks like that's what the goal seems to be here. They're trying to wrap all the storylines up, or at least make them all relevant. Steps of the Rift. Now this is interesting too. Geno's flames. Getting all hot. Rifted Wrath. Blue. Dominion's Dawn. Ageless Rift Wrecker. Ageless Conduits of Power. And then Shapeless Shift. But that's not what we're here for. I want to see the other thing. Where you will unlock his Ageless Geno, which is how he looks. Yep. Taken back from the original Ageless skin in Chapter 4, Season 1, which was specifically said to be a snapshot of him that he left behind to rule over the Oathbound Kingdom. So, a lot of lore's coming back. Stuff that I thought we would never see again. Like, this is actually exciting for me because I like the Fortnite lore. Okay, so there's that. Now let's go back to this character with the customizable Rixel. Can we see that? Okay, yeah. So, it'll start you out with a base, Peely, Fish Stick, and there's so many of them. A lot of classic characters, as you would expect. And then there's Ziggy. Hope even got one. Jonesy got one. Who else? I can't see what this says. I can't tell what the variations are. I guess it's just more characters. Fish Stick. Yeah, it looks like there's more stuff there. And then you can give them different heads, different hair, some torsos, customize their torsos. It looks like, yeah, you're going to have to unlock a lot of that and unlock the color customization. Ooh, that's going to take a while, I bet. Now we get into the bonus rewards. Let's see what all's here. Slappy Serpent's Slurp Water Serpent. Molly's Mayhem. Phoenix Kick. I wonder. Legendary move Phoenix Kick. Probably inspired by Falcon Punch, if I had to guess. And Jesus. That's certainly an angle to draw her at. But if there's one thing you know about fighting game players, Maximilian Dude and Chun-Li. I love Max. I gotta bust his balls a little bit. Serpent KO. I don't care about the sprays, to be honest. Single Finger Strike. Oh god, they added the Finger Poke of Doom from WCW as an emoticon. Mally Serpent. Okay, a lot of serpent talk in these skins. Banner Icon. And Gloomwarden Grove Molly. All black. I like that too. It looks good. And then the super styles. Carry me over here. Serpentine. Crow's Breakthrough. Looking all cool. Caution. Clearly, they already did that one with Solid Snake as an emote. So they had to come up with something original for her. Serpent Wasp. Shot. Backpack. And Serpentine. Serpentine. Operative Grace Crown. Yeah, she's got the green. Tactical green. Actually doesn't look too bad. I still think I like her just solid black outfit better. I like the default looks most of the time better. Sandseeker Cloak. XP Shield. Kind of weird. Mission Briefing. Okay. So it looks like, okay, Sloan is trying to tell everybody what to do. Oh, look, it's the AI. It's the shape. The AI from the shape that was destroyed. But, they've got some kind of plan going on here between all of the characters. Trying to figure out what to do on the island. Mythical Tail. Oh, I can't tell what that is. The Red Jewel. All magical. Okay, that's cool. Bastion's Hero Portrait. Pixel. Oh, wait, I gotta see that again. That's nice. I like that. The Myth of Bastion. Seek what has been long hidden. It's Link! Oh, and he looks just like Link. Oh my god, dude. Nintendo! Please! Please, Nintendo. Miyamoto. Come on, man. Please. If you really want Mario to be as culturally impactful as Mickey Mouse, like you said, you gotta do stuff like this. You gotta put your characters in Fortnite. Sandseeker Bastion. Okay. I mean, not bad. Looking a little more like Link here. Got the blonde hair this time. Could very easily just call this guy Link. Just say he lost an eye. I mean, they did a good job. They did a good job of getting a, a character that looks almost just like Link without being Link. Go Cat Trophy. Go Faster. Oh, she gets a song. Kitty Override. Up. Hey, and look, there's Singularity. Neon Night Kitty Car. They love doing the neon thing for racing skins. I've noticed that. Bow Boost. Rainbow Road again. And Alpine Ice Kitty wins. This is I like this color. Yeah, this is nice. And finally, Rip 'em. What is that? Oh. Just taking a helmet and ripping it in half. Okay. Phantom's Hero Portrait. Another pixel spray. The Sisters. Geno's training program is merciless. Okay. Wow. So we've got Business Suit Geno, which never released. And then this image here of the Order and the Imagined fighting each other, training. Which, if you know the lore, Geno was not satisfied with the efficiency of his actual blood, daughters, and he ended up replacing them with obedient snapshots, which is why they already didn't like him, and then it just sealed the deal that he was just like, no, get out of here, I don't need you anymore. Shark in the background, harkening back maybe to Chapter 2, the big shark layer, maybe. I wonder if we'll see this version of Geno get a release, though. Like, we've seen him twice, and he looks a lot different. It's almost like a completely separate character. They need to do a suit and shades Geno skin. Signal drop. Little drone following. I kind of like that. Banner icon. Guardians game. Oh, he's playing he's playing games with the Guardian. Okay, that's fun. Character from last season gets to stay relevant. Chaos Agent Phantom. That actually looks like the skull mask from, what was his name? It's another skin. But look, he's got like, it looks like blood scratches on him where he's been in fights. Looking kind of hardcore. This is actually a good look for him. And then that's it. So there you go. That is the Override Battle Pass, and this may be one of the best Battle Passes they've ever done. And I understand people are upset because it wasn't all collabs. I agree that the marketing for it did seem to suggest that. That was just kind of dumb, because Epic has always teased the new stuff by putting it, by teasing the Battle Pass skins before anything else. And so it makes sense that people would see that, the way they were doing that, and think, oh, this is going to be a Battle Pass full of collabs. It wasn't the case. So on that point, I would say yes. If you were expecting that, it makes sense that you would expect it, and I can understand why you would be upset. On the other hand, if we look at the sets, they're pretty good. I really like all of these skins. Well, I can't say I really like them, but like the customization here with this one, I don't care for the skin itself, but the amount of customization here is very impressive. They said over 1 million combinations. And I mean, most of them are going to look silly, but I mean, still 1 million combinations is 1 million combinations. The rest of the skins all look really good. I mean, I don't think there's this is a bad looking skin visually, in my opinion, because there's not really much you can do with a skin like this to make it look cool. It's just like it's a novelty skin, but everyone else here looks good. I mean, I think they did a good job. But yeah. So, what are your guys' thoughts about the Battle Pass? What's your favorite skin in this set? Are you looking forward to the season? Before we go, let's point out this. If you look right under me, available through October 31st. So that's only just a little bit over 2 months. This is not going to be a very long season. So, and we already know there's a lot of collabs coming. Knuckles, Shadow, and Dr. Eggman will all be dropping in the item shop tonight. So the first wave of item shop collabs is coming to the first day. So that we already know, like, just from the key art trailer, their Persona's coming, Crash and Spyro's coming, Kingdom Hearts is coming. Supposedly, there's a League of Legends skin coming. There's a lot of different stuff that's supposed to be coming, and some of it, Pac-Man is a sidekick, gonna be coming, and I'm sure there's a few more surprise collabs that they haven't shown off. With Sora being in the game, it would not surprise me if we see a Final Fantasy VII collab. Now would be the time. I mean, I think it would be a huge missed opportunity to not do Final Fantasy VII in Chapter 7 at a point where the 7 have, reformed. So, it seems like the stars are aligning perfectly because Fortnite loves to do that kind of thing where, certain things referenced here, or, it's chapter 7 and we're focusing on the 7, so let's bring in Final Fantasy 7. 777, something like that. They like that kind of crap, but I'm sure there are other things. I want to make a video talking about the top 10 things that I would like to see them do this season as far as collabs goes. I already mentioned Zelda. I've mentioned some other ones before, but I'll do that at some point. Hopefully not too long into the season. I'd like to do that before the first week is over. But anyway, let me know in the comments what your favorite skin in this Battle Pass is, what you're most excited about for this season. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And Sonic the Hedgehog, Green Hill Zone, they're on the island now. Dr. Eggman is probably floating around there somewhere. We're gonna go see if we can track him and Geno down and stop them from taking over the island and destroying everything. And well, they may not destroy everything, but because Geno wants to create a world of perfect order. He's very Doctor Doom in that sort of in that way. But thanks again for watching. We'll see you out on the island.